Gilroy High School friends and family, welcome to the first, and hopefully only, virtual graduation for the class of 2020. Let us honor our country as the Gilroy High School Chamber Choir performs the national anthem. Our first speaker needs no introduction, as she has been your vice principal for the past 4 years. Please welcome to the screen, Vice Principal Liz Gutierrez.
Welcome, class of 2020. My name is Liz Gutierrez, and I'm the assistant principal of Gilroy High School. I have had the honor of working with you for the last 4 years. It has been memorable to see you grow from blooming ninth graders to the young adults you are today. It is unfortunate that your senior year had to end this way, in shelter in place. However, please look back and remember all of the great things that happened over these past 4 years. I am extremely proud of you all and look forward to watching you do amazing things with your lives. Remember that every day that ends in Y is a great day to be a Mustang.
Our next speaker is a Biomedical Science Academy student who somehow found time to be a 3-sport athlete participating in field hockey, soccer, and swimming. She'll be playing soccer at Lake Tahoe Community College, where she will also be majoring in nursing. She is your senior class president, Miss Olivia Bozo.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Gilroy High's Class of 2020 first ever virtual graduation. My name is Olivia Bozo, and I'm honored to be speaking as class president on behalf of such an unforgettable class. Thank you everyone for joining us today to celebrate the journey and accomplishments made by the students of 2020. Our adventure is quite unique, so let's start at the beginning of our story. In this case, it was Mustang Madness. As 8th graders, our final months included visiting our future high school's open house to get a sneak peek of the next 4 years of our lives. We witnessed Miss Moore excitedly showing off her FFA animal friends, Miss Lee and Spun looking like scientists in their white lab coats, and Coach Ogle having us do push-ups for a free PE t-shirt. Most of us, including our future teachers, were unknown to one another. I always thought 2020 sounded like a cool year to graduate, and it wasn't until Mustang Madness, as I heard excited parents talk with each other, I realized I wasn't the only one. Ever since then, we have been told 2020 was going to be a special year, and we would have that so-called 2020 vision. After many of us promoted from various middle schools, we became unified for our first day of high school. We managed to overcome the unfamiliar school day with our schedules right out in front of us. If we wanted to play it cool, we would have our class schedule as our phone's lock screen. Lunchtime brought much more freedom, as well as the uneasiness of hanging around those much older, like the seniors. For most of us, we clung to who we knew. But as weeks went on, we began to experience our first together. Our first Friday night football game, our first spirit day, our first high school dance, and with that, our high school journey was starting to unfold. Sophomore year began and we escaped our freshman status. New friendships were forming and we walked around school with a little more confidence. We over-excessively flung around our car keys when we got our license, and as 10th graders, we got to witness the only year our football team won back the bell. Junior year and we were upperclassmen, yet still not senior table worthy. We sat in the bleachers under the fireworks at our homecoming game, feeling proud of our well-earned first place victory with our upfloat. That same year, we threw colored chalk in the air and expressed our most spirited Mustang pride at a hometown football game. At the end of junior year, we started our curiosity of what we wanted to do after high school. We found interest in each other's ideas as we discussed our future endeavors. Some of us are heading future in education, the workforce, and some holding military aspirations. Our last first day of high school was just one summer away. It wasn't always normal that our class of over 300 would agree on everything. However, as we looked forward to our senior year, we were unified by what was to come. Our last homecoming, sports games, concert, play, field trip, and prom that would all come together at graduation was all part of the excitement we shared. We walked around the first day of senior year, standing out from the rest with our personalized crowns. We knew all the shortcuts around campus. Teachers weren't strangers anymore, and we became the long-awaited seniors at the senior table. It was this year, our last year, to where our senior story became like no other. When you first look at what the class of 2020 has been through, you see not only one, but many circumstances that are incredibly unlucky. As a class and as a community, we had to endure a once unimaginable tragedy in July of 2019, a time in our lives that will forever be with us. Throughout the year, we have mourned over the notable losses of our inspiring icons, and currently, everyone worldwide is experiencing an unfortunate event that will dictate the way of life for many years to come. We could spend much of our time discussing the disappointments that were brought upon us in this past year, but with that said, it is important to understand that despite our misfortune, we are here. We have made it through situations that some people will never go through their entire lives, and we are just out of high school. So this is why our story is unique. And as seniors, we have repeated the concepts of our firsts. We had our first virtual classroom, our first drive-by celebration, and now we are the first class in history to graduate online. As hard as it may be, we have to appreciate the favorable memories of our senior year. We watched the sunrise to start our year, showed off our inner artists as we painted our parking spots, and danced the night away as we sailed the San Francisco Bay. Meanwhile, we stood by each other in times of growth and made some unforgettable memories. We have overcome adversity, and with the help of our teachers, parents, and loved ones, we, as the class of 2020, are ready to show the world that we are Gilroy strong. I would like to end with a quote from an unknown writer. Wherever you find yourself doubting how far you could go, just remember how far you have come. Remember everything you have faced, the battles you have won, and all the fears you have overcome. So use what our 2020 vision has given us, and good luck to everyone as they finish one chapter and turn the page to the next.
I would like to introduce our next speaker, who is a relatively new Mustang, but is proud to call Gilroy High School her home. She has been a member of the junior varsity softball team and is a current president of the Latinos Club. She plans on attending San Jose State University in the fall to major in political science, after which she wants to become a corporate lawyer. Please help me in welcoming Lily Hernandez Arevalo.
Buenas tardes. Me gustaría darles la bienvenida a todos ustedes, incluyendo a la superintendente, doctora Flores, la mesa directiva del Distrito Unificado de Gilroy High School, la administración de Gilroy High School, facultad, maestros y la clase de 2020. Estamos aquí unidos para despedirnos de muchas cosas. Pero más importante, hay que reconocer nuestros esfuerzos a través de los años y a través de las dificultades que se aparecieron en nuestro camino. Yo he vivido en 8 diferentes estados. Me mudé a Gilroy hace un año y en ese poco tiempo pude aprender cómo una comunidad se puede unir en tiempos difíciles. Algo tan básico y humano es la voluntad para ayudar. Y en nuestra escuela tenemos maestros, miembros de la facultad y alumnos que han demostrado qué valioso es el ayudar y su gran impacto. La tarea de un maestro es germinar la semilla dentro de los estudiantes y ayudar a realizarlas. Los miembros de la facultad nos apoyan en desarrollar nuestras habilidades en futuras decisiones y a maximizar nuestro impacto comunitario. Y los estudiantes se motivan entre ellos mismos y comparten sus conocimientos. Quiero reconocer a algunas personas que me han ayudado en la mejor manera. Miss Tovar me enseñó lo que era un sustantivo, pero afuera de la clase, ella me apoyó cuando me sentía desanimada. Mrs. Lee no solamente me enseñó que la mitocondria es la fuente de energía de una célula, sino que es bueno para que los estudiantes confíen en sus maestros. Y a mi coach Marty le doy gracias por enseñarme que algunos días toca perder y otros ganar. Nuestra clase se ha perdido de algunos eventos esenciales este último año, pero no hay que lamentar lo que no pasó. Aún tenemos una vida larga para vivir. Hay que elogiar en cómo nos pudimos adaptar al cambio en situaciones difíciles así. Como dijo el gran Simón Bolívar, el arte de la victoria se aprende en la derrota. Nosotros aún salimos ganando gracias a nuestros esfuerzos, a la capacidad de ayudarnos a unos a otros y manteniendo la cabeza en el alto. La clase de 2020 será reconocida en la historia como una de las más persistentes y luchadoras. No dejaremos que nada nos derrote, no lamentaremos lo que pudo haber sido, sino vamos a seguir luchando por las cosas buenas que vendrán. Así me dicen mis padres. Mi mamá de sangre hondureña es mi razón por ser una persona bien auténtica y fuerte. Mi papá de la Isla del Encanto, Puerto Rico, es mi motivación. Les doy las gracias a ellos en enseñarme que todo va a salir bien si le echo las ganas y si lavo los platos. Espero que todos disfruten de esta ceremonia. Es un momento de reflexión y de compañerismo entre nuestra fuerte comunidad. Muchas gracias por su atención y muy buena suerte en sus futuras metas. Felicitaciones, clase del 2020.
Our next speaker is a student of our prestigious Biomedical Science Academy, as well as a member of the California Scholarship Federation. She has completed more than double the required community service hours for graduation, while also being a part of the cheer and cross-country teams. This year, she has also decided to be one of our link leaders while serving her school as the ASB president. She has been accepted to UCLA, where she will study cognitive science this fall. Ladies and gentlemen, Candace AJ.
Good evening. Welcome to our 2020 graduation ceremony. I would first like to thank our 2020 graduating students, your families at home, and the Gilroy High School staff for attending here today. My name is Candace AJ, and I'm the ASB president, and I'm extremely honored and privileged to show my gratitude and appreciation towards the Gilroy High School staff. Starting off 4 years ago, many of us entered freshman year with high expectations for our high school experience and our academic endeavors, and we were gladly met. These past 4 years have definitely been a rough ride, especially this past last year, but we are shown that in unity, we are only stronger together, which is why I would like to thank our Gilroy High School staff for supporting us through these past 4 years. I would like to thank our academic advisors and our CalSO coordinators for advocating for our education. I would also like to thank our campus supervisors and custodial staff for making sure that we had a clean, safe, and healthy learning environment every single day. I would like to say thank you to our office, support, and administrative staff for treating us with kindness and making sure that these past 4 years have been an enjoyable experience. I would like to say thank you to our amazing food service and our lunch ladies for not only making sure that we are well fed, making those amazing yogurt parfaits, and working through this pandemic to make sure that students don't go home hungry. I would like to say thank you to our instructional support and to our special education teachers for nurturing and making sure that the young and diverse minds on our campuses were well developed. Thank you so much to our sports coaches for being our role models outside of the classroom. You taught us that genuine hard work and grit will overcome in the end, and that no matter what, our true competitors were not only on the field, but were within ourselves. I would also like to say thank you. Thank you to the amazing parent-teacher clubs, the parent organizations, and other community organizations that had invested so much time onto our beautiful campus. Thank you. Thank you to our teachers. You taught us more than just class subjects. Your undying devotion taught us to push ourselves, to form our own opinions, and to know where we want to go in life. You encouraged us with your openness, your vulnerability, and for that reason, we felt comfortable to be ourselves within the classroom. Thank you for being able to adapt with distance learning. Thank you for making sure that students don't fall behind despite their lack of resources, and thank you for making sure that we finish the school year strong. And lastly, thank you and congratulations to our 2020 graduating class. We all came in here, differences aside, with one common goal, which is to make our families proud. And despite the current circumstances, we are reassured every single day, not only by our families, but by our communities as well, that our sacrifices matter in the long run. While we are unable to currently celebrate this together, we are reassured that our distance is only physical. Nonetheless, our trials and tribulations that we have gone through have only made us closer, and we know that in unity, we are only stronger. So I would like to say thank you to our graduating class of 2020, your families at home, and to Gilroy High School staff, and congratulations.
The next introduction is for a young man who has spent the past 3 months making face shields for frontline responders in California and New York during this pandemic. Before the shelter in place, he was volunteering at his former alma maters, South Valley and Las Animas. At South Valley, he was focused on coding and robotics, and at Las Animas, he is an instructor for the STEAM for Students program. He has also been a part of the tennis team for the past 2 years and a part of the marching band every year of his high school career, all while earning a 4.29 GPA. Please give a round of applause to your salutatorian, Alexander Torres.
Hello, Dr. Flores, Administration, and Board of Education. Welcome, parents and students. Hi! It's a shame we have to do this digitally. Nobody expected our senior year to end so abruptly on March 13th. Coincidentally enough, Friday the 13th. Around noon, we were notified by the district that schools were to be closed until after spring break. I was shocked when the news came down and spread like wildfire throughout the campus. I remember sitting in fourth period and staring at the walls as if they would reveal the answer to life, the universe, and everything. I left school that day with the usual homework, part of me still thinking that somehow we might be back on Monday. But we weren't back that Monday, or the Monday after that, or any Mondays after that. It was the spring break that never ended. Without a school routine, I was lost. I didn't have any of my usual classes. No tennis practice. No jazz band rehearsal. School had always defined my existence, and it was gone in an instant. I was left feeling very vulnerable and incomplete. There was no chance to say goodbye to friends, teachers, staff, or coaches. The year ended, but without closure. So, what should we do? No class before us has faced a situation quite like this one. Part of my personal philosophy is that life is defined by how you react to it, as opposed to what happens. So, rather than focusing on the number of cases, take a moment to reflect back on what made your time at GHS special to you. Nothing can take away the memories of great times we had. Personally, I remember hours spent in the band room and on the football field rehearsing for marching band. I remember marching onto the field with the drumline, playing the cadence, and leading the football team in. Friday nights were always special, whether the Mustangs won or lost. I loved being at the games. We also traveled to competitions, too, many of which went from dawn to dusk. We were as much a family as we were a band, and I wouldn't trade those memories for anything. I have great memories from tennis, too. The coach is my neighbor, and it took months to get me to try out for the team. Because any sort of sports ball is far outside my comfort zone. Eventually, I decided to give it a try. I was not a gifted tennis player by any means, but I eventually learned how to lob the ball over the net and even won a match or two. Maybe there's a life lesson there about pushing yourself outside your comfort zone and trying new things. The rest of my memories at GHS are academic ones. I had great teachers that encouraged me to speak out and constantly pushed me to go further. Looking back on it, I'm incredibly thankful to those who helped make my time at GHS so memorable. To my parents, thank you for supporting me throughout all 4 years, all while encouraging me to pursue my hobbies to their fullest. To Miss Williams, thank you for introducing me to Dungeons & Dragons. Playing the game and sharing it with others has been a light in dark times. To Miss Tovar, thank you for fascinating English discussions, which were derailed into amusing alternative interpretations of novels. Miss Pham, thank you for making calculus so enjoyable and making me look forward to higher level math in college. Thank you, Mr. Goldsmith, for encouraging my love of jazz music and for making my great memories from marching band possible. To all of the staff who kept our school running during turbulent times, thank you. A special thank you to our activities director, Mr. Leong, who put in a superhuman effort this year and seemed to be everywhere at once. And to all of my friends, thank you for being the best crew anyone could ask for, and always accepting me just as I am. This year is one I'll never forget, and I feel as if I will be a better person because of it. Our class is unique. We are more than jokes about toilet paper shortages and complaints about WebEx calls. The resilience we build during these times can carry us into college, the military, the workplace, or wherever else life takes us. How we react during crisis shapes how we act in everyday life. If we can make it through this, we can make it through whatever else life has to throw at us. We walked away from class on Friday the 13th and walked into history. We are part of a world-changing event taking place across the globe. We are the class of 2020. Thank you.
The valedictorian, unsurprisingly, has a multitude of extracurricular activities under her belt. They include Interact Club Vice President, Rebirth the Earth Club President, Link Leader, a member of CSF and the Sister Cities Club, Senior Class Treasurer, a member of the swim team, and a 3-time captain of the cheer team, and she did this all while earning a 4.3 GPA. This coming academic school year, she'll be putting everything she has learned as a student of the Biomedical Science Academy to good use when she attends Duke University to double major in global health and public policy. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 valedictorian, Maya Regal.
Welcome, Dr. Flores, Board of Education and Administration. Hello, friends and family, and howdy, class of 2020. My name is Maya Regal, and I'm honored to be speaking to you all today. But I'll preface by telling you not to worry. I did my best to avoid all the cliches. I'll be honest, this year has been a whirlwind. We switched ball schedules again, changed principals, and to top it off, we're in the midst of a global pandemic. These are certainly not ideal circumstances, and I'd like to acknowledge them. To the band and choir kids who didn't get to perform their last concert, to the actors who rehearsed for months just to have their musical canceled, to the athletes who will never get their last sports season, and to the people who just wanted to spend their last months in town with their friends, I truly am sorry. But the year is 2020. I remember everyone talking about how they wanted this year to be memorable, and well, I think you'll remember this. If there's anything Rona has taught us, it's to be more appreciative of the people and places around us. I know I took for granted the ability to see my friends every day, ask my teachers questions in person, even just go to the store. And I want to take a second to appreciate all of you. I don't think anyone here met every single person on campus, and if you never met me, I'm so sorry you're listening to my speech. We knew different people, took different classes, ate lunch different areas, but I do think we all spent the first minute of every brunch and lunch checking to see just how many bathrooms were closed. Anyways, we had different experiences, but we are all, and always will be, a part of Gilroy High's class of 2020. I'd like to tell you all about a concept my uncle explained to me. Picture a mosaic. You know, the art made up of a bunch of tiny colored pieces. In a mosaic, the tiles aren't all identical. Some pieces might make up 1% of the picture, others 2%, others 5%, and so on. But the thing is, you need every single piece to make the mosaic complete. Some of us may go on to be crazy, successful business owners or groundbreaking engineers, but some of us may feel like we aren't contributing anything major. But remind yourselves of the mosaic. Every tile is necessary and every tile is different. No one is going to be 100% of the mosaic because no one person can cure cancer and be a movie star and have a beautiful family and end world hunger. I'm not saying don't reach for the stars. Just go after what you are truly passionate about. We all have such unique interests and talents, and I think that that is something to value. In the midst of this pandemic, we've been able to see the different skills that people bring to the table. On a local level, our teachers had to suddenly transfer curriculum to virtual lessons. The food service team had to learn new protocols and have still provided food for so many families. And our community has taken to social media to spread encouragement and compassion. Globally, we've seen celebrities perform songs, strangers share messages with other countries, and many relief organizations do whatever they can. People have been stepping up in this time of need in the ways that they were suited to do so. And I believe that we, the class of 2020, can step up now, and even after this pandemic has ended, to really become a part of something bigger than ourselves. I don't know who's planning on staying local and who's buying a one-way ticket out of Garlic Town. But wherever you go, you'll always have the memories of the time you spent here. We are all a part of this city and this school and will always have a tie to this community. I hope you all had an amazing 12 years here. But honestly, I hope it won't be the best 12 years of your life. Each and every one of us will meet new people and see new places and become the version of ourselves we've always wanted to be. We'll all go off to have some crazy experiences that hopefully make for some excellent stories when we see each other randomly at the grocery store or at our 10-year reunion. Class of 2020, life is what you make of it. Remember your roots here, but don't be afraid to try new things. None of us know who we are yet or what we're truly passionate about, but these are the years that we're allowed to mess up and figure all that out. Appreciate the people around you and seek out opportunities to explore new things. Recognize your potential and find reasons to smile. We made it through high school. We're making it through a global pandemic. We can make it through whatever comes next. Thank you.
Please help me welcome the keynote speaker who was selected by the class of 2020. He'll be celebrating his 20th year teaching in the Gilroy Unified School District, with 16 of those years here at Gilroy High School teaching United States history, government, and economics. Everyone, please welcome Mr. Fortune Gonzalez.
I want to thank you, the students of Gilroy High School's class of 2020, for selecting me to deliver your commencement address during this unprecedented and unusual time in our history. I want to congratulate the class of 2020 for meeting the demands of your instructors and reaching your unbelievable achievement. I would like to recognize your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, and everyone who's had a significant role in developing you. As a native Gilroyan and fellow graduate of Gilroy High School, I can think of no other honor than to represent you and advise you on the journey you are about to embark upon. Let me state that you deserve to be celebrated. You deserve to be recognized for your achievements, and while you may believe that this commencement and graduation ceremony is not a meaningful alternative to you, recognize that this could not be further from the truth. You deserve your time in the spotlight. This is your day. This is your day when we recognize your journey from elementary school as a lion, a tiger, or a bear, to your middle school years as an eagle, a Bruin, or a tiger. Through all those years, you became a member of the Mustang Nation, something you will carry with you your entire life. Each and every one of us has been with you along your journey, and you deserve our praise and to take pride in who you've become. Now, some graduating classes have departed high school and received their diplomas in times of peace and stability, like the roaring age of innovation in our 1920s, in times of victory and revelry such as the conclusion of world wars, in times of economic prosperity and expansion during the 1950s and 1980s, when we simply called upon graduates to keep things going and don't mess it up. Other classes received their diplomas during tumultuous rifts in our nation, like the Vietnam conflict, or have dealt with the uncertainty of economic downturns such as the Great Recession of 2008, where the very foundations of our lives have been flipped upside down and the status quo crumbled. A new generation was called upon to remake the nation. By now, it should be clear to you which type of graduate you will become. You are the graduate tasked with discovering a solution to life's greatest challenges. You will be responsible for navigating new courses for our nation and the world. Whether you believe you are ready or not, I believe in you. We all believe in you. And we believe in your ability to unravel the solutions to our most pressing issues. When we experience a polarization of political ideologies, the nation will require you to rethink your role. When we experience a resurgence of intolerance against our fellow man, the nation will require you to rethink your role. When we experience a pandemic the world faces together, the nation and the world will require you to rethink your role. These are extraordinarily challenging times that will require you to rethink your role, and we believe in your ability to resolve these challenges. As an individual and as a nation, we will need to have a fundamental change of perspective and attitude. We will need you to build a new foundation, a stronger foundation for our civilization, for our economy, and for our prosperity. We will need you to rethink how we educate ourselves, our children, how we go to work, how we care for the sick, how we use natural resources, how we treat each other, how we treat the environment, and most importantly, how we interact and communicate with each other during this age of pandemics. Many of our current challenges are unprecedented. There are no reset buttons, no YouTube tutorials, no standards to model from, and no experts to learn from. You will emerge as the great thinkers of a new generation. You will emerge as the next great generation that was able to solve mankind's greatest scientific challenges. You will emerge as the generation that reset the standard of decency in social discourse, and you will emerge as the great civic leaders that fully embraced the doctrine of civic virtue. Class of 2020, that's why we are going to need your help. We need people like you to step up. We need your audaciousness. We need your enthusiasm. We need your energy, and we need your imagination. We need you to have an approach to life that only a young person possesses, and a willingness to follow passions, take risks, a willingness to question conventional wisdom, and commit to what is meaningful to you and what makes a difference in the world. Just as I am sure you have learned from educators, family members, and community members, my family taught me to measure happiness not by what I do as work, but what I give to others. It is the most important lesson and advice I can share with you. It represents the deepest source of meaning that I have found in life. As we conclude our time together at this institution, the lessons and the education you have learned will be with you always. There are many ways of using your education to foster that kind of meaning in your own lives. Indeed, I suspect that your time at Gilroy High School has exposed you to many possibilities, given the commitment of this high school's community service. These are ways that your education and service can both broaden your perspective and open new sources of purpose and meaning. In the end, however you decide to be of service, It is the willingness to put your newly gained knowledge to use that will both help you grow as an individual and also help us grow as a community and as a nation. My decision to become an educator was itself an exercise in service. Working with the lives of young people like yourself has given my life purpose. Teachers both help individual students and our society as a whole by ensuring that the standards of civility, interactions with others, are applied justly and fairly. That is the kind of work I have been excited to perform for you and my fellow Gilroyans for nearly 2 decades. But helping people is not a feature reserved solely for educators. It should be and is a part of every job. If you do your job bearing that goal in mind, you will be happy and you will help people. Finally, as Abraham Lincoln once said, you cannot have a government of the people, by the people, and for the people unless people participate. Remember your responsibilities to participate as the election season approaches. Please remember to vote in 2020. It is your right and it is your responsibility. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2020. Remember, scarcity is always the villain.
I would now like to welcome back the Gilroy High School Chamber Choir, who will now perform their musical piece, See You Again.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Why'd you have to leave so soon, yeah? Why'd you have to go? Why'd you have to leave me when I needed you the most? 'Cause I don't really know how
Vincent Paul Peralta Agpon, Eric Aguilar Luna, Betsua Judith Aguilar Ponce, Jesus Alaves, Emily Christine Alcoran, Martina Alves de Oliveira, Blake Martin Anderson, Carlos Andrade Jr., Edward Aparicio, Isaac Jeremiah Arenas, Aaliyah Jordan Avila, Aphrodite Janae Ayala, Ashley Ayala, Alicia Azueta Alonso, Ciro Francisco Moses Badillo, Rodney Barajas, Elijah Cole Barnson, Bryce G. Bayuga, Emma Joelle Beck, Rita Marlon Orinda Betancourt, Martin Beroita, Theodore Bjornson, Angelica Yahirith Blanco, Ella Marie Blank, Morgan Elizabeth Blundo, Patrick Ryan Bowles, Alyssa Cheyenne Botello, Tanner Garrett Boykin, Olivia Julianne Bazo, Jennifer Briseda Bribiesca, Dustin Joseph Burer, Mariana Abigail Bondros, David Cabrera, Rudolph Cacho Hernandez, Roslyn Aspioal Capili, Tatiana Isabel Cardoza, Micah Devante Cariglio, Benjamin Andrew Carney, Marcus Carrero, Melanie Carrillo, William Eduardo Benitez Carrillo, Jesus Alejandro Castaneda, Nathaniel Cesar Cazares, Macaulay Christopher Ceballos, Carlos Javier Celaya, Crystal Chavez, Elias Chavez Hernandez, Crystal Abigail Clark, Caden Klontz, Anthony Dean Cole, Christopher James Collier, Shane Patrick Conlon, Jaime Correa Yepes, Minerva Reina Cortez Poblano, Rochelle Angelique Areza Costales, Daphne Elizabeth Cruz, David Ivan Cruz, Jose Manuel Cuevas, Don Daphne Bernal Dacudao, Mitzi Ariane Damin, Samuel Johannes de Groot, Soraya Victoria de Reza, Gavin Ray DiCarlo, Natalia Del Moro, Sandra Del Toro, Richard Matthew De La Paz, Isaac Sammy De Leon, Lorena Delphin, Jocelyn Giselle Demos, Gabriela Star Dingle, Isabella Morin Dominguez, Shannon M. Doyle, Arlene Duarte Velazquez, Tanner John Eastus, Candace Chiromebi Ije, Starlene Marie Escareno, Dominic Edward Esposito, Valentino Theodore Esposito, Fatima Estrada, Isabel Hope Etheridge, Alexandria Ferranda, Richard Gabriel Elias Farley, Samantha Fausto Cisneros, Antonio Felix Garcia, Ana Estefania Fernandez Santoyo, Ashley Karin Ferreira Torres, Jocelyn Dene Fierro, Joshua Tyler Felice Holler, Athena Marilyn Flores, Destiny Chantel Flores, Kayla Flores, Leslie Mar Flores, Angel Yosel Flores Moreno, Fernando Fragoso Lopez, Nicandro Franco, Melanie Serena Fragoso, Moises Fertis, Marco Vinicio Mandolini Gailey, Jaden Azura Galvin Lee, Francisco Antonio Galindo, Chelsea Garcia, Naomic Raven Garcia, Jade Diane Gardner, Ezekiel Daniel Garibaldi, Fernando Garibaldo, Alicia Lane Gervasio, Jacqueline Godinez Cruz, Andrea Gonzalez, Belen Simon Gonzalez, Destiny Gonzalez, Marilyn Gonzalez, Jose Trinidad Gonzalez Garcia, Daniela Gordillo Teles, Jacinto Conec Guerrero, Anthony Gutierrez, Austin G. Gutierrez, Tyler Benjamin Hale, Priam Heredia, Brian Enrique Hernandez, Dulce Heidi Rivera Hernandez, Guillermo Alonso Hernandez, Crystal Marie Hernandez, Manuel Alejandro Hernandez, Noah Anthony Hernandez, Lily Hernandez Arevalo, Cynthia Hernandez Zarate, Rosa Jasmine Hernandez Mejia, Emily Hidalgo, Christian Hilario Valencia, Audrey Leanne Hudson, Aiden Armando Huerta, Annette Marie Jackson, Emily Catherine Jara, Austin Walter Jazuski, Anaja Marie Jean-Pierre Pryor, Isaiah Richard Jimenez, Isabella Gian Johnson, Jenny Juarez, Brianna Lynn Calino, Aaliyah Leanne Kelly, Jonathan Josh Kim, Justin Lee Paz Kim, Dareen Anya Kimpo, Alex Kahn, Natasha Ellen Kroll, Scarlett Rose Kuzinich, Gregory Jr. Lagunas Gonzalez, Steve Landeros Rodriguez, Axel Lara, David Grajales Lara, Maria Lizette Lara Olvera. Audrey Mae Larson. Anthony James Lewis. Yuk Young Lim. Anna Patricia Lopez. Anthony Alexander Lopez. Christopher Daniel Lopez. Eduardo Jose Lopez. Esteban Josue Lopez. Gabriel John Lopez. Jacqueline Lopez Perez. Alejandra Lopez Toscano. Yadira Jasmine Lopez Davila. Cole Thomas Lucido. Kobe Aaron Luna. Jaciel Macias. Salvador V. Magana. Angelina Yvonne Mager. Marcela Renee Mantilla. Jose Antonio Marquez Zarate. Alexis Armando Maraquin. Daniel Martinez. Haley Faith Martinez. Jessica Marie Martinez. Mateo A. Martinez. Yenny Martinez. Ruby Chaya Martinez Farmer. Diego Yahir Martinez Gomez. Jason Michael Joseph Mattingly. Bryn Sierra Teresia McGovern. Demetrius Christopher Mendez. Efrain Mendieta Gonzalez. Anthony Mendoza. Maria de Jesus Mendoza Garcia. Sean Robert Method. Zachary Ryan Miranda. Benito Augustino Molini III. Haley Luciel Munger. Lisbeth Montebello. Alexandra Lisved Montes Viveros. Stephanie Montoya Arevalos. Rahel Andrade Morales. Nicholas Morales Herrera. Nubia Aquetzale Morales Meza. Mateo Morales Ochoa. Jesus Israel Morales Resendez. Montserrat Moran. Emma Danielle Morelos. Zachary Wayne Molden. Erinia Munoz Diaz. Lilia Caroline Milios, Andres Nava Garcia, Sabrina Monique Navarro, Carlos Alejandro Navarro Valencia, Emily Nikki Nguyen, Sebastian Alberto Nunez, Connor O'Brien, Galilea Olmos, Ariana Julia Padron, Alyssa Michelle Ray Palacios, Star Danielle Palacios, Gianna Nicole Pandicio Ferrero, Fabio Amos Pani, Joseph Michael Pantaleone, Jocelyn Lizeth Pascual, Jaydev Mukesh Patel, Emily Rose Patnoid, Aaron David Perez, Divina Starlene Perez, Fernando Flores Perez, Jer Jizreel Perez, Melissa Rose Perez, Rosie Natalie Perez Gutierrez, Elizabeth May Pickford, Alondra Theodora Ponce, Yoksam Benjamin Ponce, Vanessa Idale Ponce, Davi Souza Prado, Anson Lawrence Prieto, Gerardo Pulido, Maximiliano Quiraz, Angel Alegre Ramil, Ashton Ramirez Fuertes, Amaya Janae Raouf, Sophia Wren Rollins, Maya Kaylin Regal, Dulce Alondra Reyes, Henry Concepcion Reyes Hilaria, Anthony Rios, Mark Wentworth Robinson, Eileen Rodriguez, Ayana May Rodriguez, Annie Rodriguez, Dariana Rodriguez, Jamin Samuel Navarro Rodriguez, Mario Esai Rodriguez, Erica Elizabeth Rodriguez Gonzalez, Dylan Alejandro Rodriguez Ortega, Jimena Rubio, Sienna Star Ruiz, Gabriela Ruiz Gil, Briseth Ruiz Maldonado, Jennifer Matilde Ruiz Salazar, Mauricio Ruiz Cardenas, Jonathan Saavedra Cabrales, Chad Michael Sakamoto, Ileana C. Salcido, Soraya Elizabeth Saldana, Chase Allen Saldate, Christian Salinas, Elizabeth Jane Salinas, Eric Saul Salinas, Julio Joaquin Salinas, Kevin Salinas, Saul Eduardo Salinas Jr., Hipólito Sanchez, Jimena Sanchez, Oshana Desiree Sanchez, Nathaniel Anthony Sandoval, Omar Modesto San Juan, Soraya Edith Santiago Hilario, Karen Modai Santiago Reyes, Jesse Angel Santos, Sierra Martiana Serrano, Alaya Servin, Sunem Calderon Cifuentes, Elijah Emmanuel Silva, Jonathan Silva Cruz, Andrea Silva Quiroz, Isidro Salvador Solino Jr., Alexandra Sotelo, Odell Soto, Julian Jesus Soto, Zachary William Miguel Stefanisco, Chanel Sky Strickland, Hayden Cole Tankersley, Chime Petra Tantalo, Jose Juan Tapia, Victor Hugo Tapia Leal, Alexander Wolf Torres, Cesar Tai Torico, Timothy Tai Tran, Maria de Los Angeles Martinez Trejo, Christian Isaiah Tregueros, Stephanie Sophie Trujillo, Lin To Trong, Samantha Alexandrina Oloa, Alize Analicia Urban, Itzel Cernas Urbano, Ivideliza Uribe, Maria de Jesus Bandala Vasquez. Luis Fernando Vasquez Beas. Tayana Lanai Vega. Giovanni Velasco. Rosalinda Chavez Velasquez. Jose Eduardo Vera. Lorenzo Michael Versailles. Fernanda Astrid Vilches Torales. Ethan Manuel Villalobos. Mariah Celeste Villalobos. Joseph Christopher Villarreal. Nicholas Matthew Villarreal. Maria Fernanda Lozana Villalas. Daniel Viveros Leon. Ivy Vu. Caitlin Yaran Walters. Michelle Lauren Wybe. Jalen Artez Williams. Emmett Marcus Wolf. Jacob Tyler Wolf. Adam Damian Yanez. Alexis Vey Young. Sam Zamaripo. Ashley Lisbeth Zamudio Toralba. Jasmine Zendejas. Noe Eduardo Zuniga.
Gilroy High School Mustangs, please allow me to welcome Superintendent Dr. Deborah Flores.
Gilroy High School, class of 2020, please stand. By the power vested in me as the superintendent of the Gilroy Unified School District, I certify that you have met the GUSD graduation requirements. You may move your tassel from the right to the left, which symbolizes that you are now a Gilroy High graduate. Congratulations.